Lighting up a new song, doing it so wrong. She throwing me her thong, I'm getting in my mode. Where you go so far?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy on Rome, and I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Ellen's failed comeback. So I know for a fact, most of us, our generation, we were not watching Ellen, but the clips of her giving away cars, making people cry, they were always out there. And I know your auntie, your mom, your uncle, your pop was probably watching Ellen. So let's imagine just being literally for 2 decades being one of the biggest and most beloved people on television. For nearly 2 decades, millions of people watched Ellen every single day. You danced with celebrities, you gave away cars, you made millions of people cry with kindness. And then, in a matter of months, your reputation collapses. So today, we're talking about the rise and the fall of Ellen DeGeneres. Because the truth is, Hollywood didn't cancel Ellen. The audience did. And the way it happened tells us something way bigger about fame, power, and image. For years, Ellen was marketed as America's most nicest celebrity. Her whole brand was built off of those 3 words. Her famous lines were, "Be kind to one another." Behind the scenes, people say it was a completely different story. So Ellen wasn't just a talk show. It was a cultural machine. Celebrities needed Ellen, music artists needed Ellen, comedians needed Ellen. So if you had a song or a movie or a Netflix special, you went straight to Ellen. So we had people like Kevin Hart going on to Ellen, Katy Perry going on to Ellen. We had Drake coming on to Ellen. It's crazy to see that Drake is one of the biggest rappers out here now, and he was on Ellen also. We had Justin Bieber on Ellen singing his heart out. And not only did we have that, we had Diddy, the diddler. And what's really weird is they become really good friends over the years. So if you had a song or a Netflix special, then you just went to Ellen. You went to Ellen because celebrities needed Ellen, music artists needed Ellen. And suddenly, your streams went up, your brand went up, your audience exploded. She helped others launch their careers, but the public image of kindness became so strong that people started to believe Ellen was basically the nicest person on earth. And that's where things started getting dangerous. Because when someone builds up their reputation off of perfection, it takes one little thing to mess up that image. So you see how from the clips I've been showing you, the show looks happy, it looks peaceful. We have Michelle Obama on there. But from behind the scenes, people began telling a whole different story. So in 2010, a former employee began to speak out. They described toxic behavior in the workplace. Allegations included intimidation, unfair treatment, fear behind the scenes, and suddenly the internet started shifting and asking a dangerous question. Was the nicest person on TV actually mean behind the scenes? And that question spread like wildfire.
Investigated by parent company Warner Media following reports of a hostile workplace, including complaints of intimidation and racism. An internal memo sent to staffers says Warner Media is teaming up with an independent third-party firm to interview past and current employees about their experiences working on the popular talk show. Complaints surfaced publicly last month saying show producers had created a toxic work environment based on bullying and fear. There has been no comment from DeGeneres on the show, but we'll see if that comes out. We'll let you know. Your time right now.
So major media outlets started reporting on the allegations, and the internet started thinking that Ellen was a hypocrite. And it went crazy all over the internet because people don't like celebrities being rude. They hate fake kindness, especially if you're supposed to be the so-called kindest person in the world, giving away cars, giving away money, making people cry.
Game show Ellen's Game of Games, where contestants will compete in crazy games for a chance to win $100,000. But you know what? I
Giving
wouldn't
away
have this game show
bands
without this show. And
oh, really?
Yeah.
But I'm so dry.
I know. Not anymore.
It feels great. It feels great. It's stuck.
No, it's not. All right. Congratulations. You're coming back. You're not moving on. 65-inch TCL Roku TV, and that's what you're going to go home with. You're going to come back and play for $100,000.
100 bands she was giving out back then, right? Who is this guy and why are you sitting like that? Jesus. So why did the internet turn on you? Turn on her. So here's the real psychology of it. When someone's known for being edgy or rude, people expect that. But when your entire brand is on being nice and people discover that you're really not, it hits different because it feels like betrayal. It feels like, just think about it like this. Imagine someone preaching about eating healthy all day and then you catch him at 3 a.m. destroying a box of donuts. Now multiply that by millions of viewers. And listen, Hollywood is already weird. You got celebrities doing interviews at 8 a.m. smiling like angels. Meanwhile, half of the industry is running off of coffee, stress, and drugs. I mean, substances. For real, I'm not saying anything crazy, but if you think daytime TV is fueled by nothing but green juice, you need to wake up and see that Los Angeles, California, and all them places, they're full of demons. So eventually, Ellen did apologize. She addressed the controversy. She publicly apologized, but the damage was already done. And once the public trust is broken, it's incredibly hard to repair it.
I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things. Sometimes I get sad, I get mad, I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get impatient, and I am working on all of that. I am a work in progress. And if I've ever let someone down, if I've ever hurt their feelings, I am so sorry for that.
But one form.
So after all the controversy, Ellen did try to attempt to come back to entertainment. But the audience wasn't excited anymore. And that's one of the hardest things to move about fame. Because once you lose your reputation, it takes years and years to rebuild, to rebrand, or even sometimes it never happens. I honestly think it's going to be a little too hard for her to rebrand because she was, quote unquote, the nicest person on television. And then you're out here being racist. Like, really? It's crazy. I mean, allegedly. Just weird. Holly weird. So check out this tweet. Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or she likes to call him Cuffle Mix Scuffle. You don't need to know why. What? Guess we do. Now to see after all the allegations that came out about Diddy, she's talking about no matter what name you go by, you will always be one of my favorite people to have on the show. Let's not forget she had Trump on the show. There's just too much controversy around her name. Dozens of foremen, people say that they had sexual misconduct on or harassment on the show. It's never going to be the same. You would never think that this person is nice and all these people are coming out about her, about this type of stuff. So the truth is, Ellen didn't just lose a show. She lost public trust. And honestly, she's never going to gain it back trying to just bring celebrities and stuff back onto the channel when we know the truth about you. And it's crazy, like, I've seen so much stuff about Ellen, even like her name popping up in the Epstein files, allegedly. But look, this story isn't just about Ellen. It's about image versus reality. It's because the entertainment industry runs on rebranding or just branding in general. But the audiences today, people can see through fake personas faster than ever. So the real question is, was Ellen actually fake? Or did the internet simply decide her time was up? Because even in this day and age of social media, even the biggest stars can fail. One wrong move, one wrong thing you say online, and your whole career, your whole reputation is over. We've seen it happen time and time again. So what do y'all think? Y'all think Ellen will come back? Y'all think we will allow her to come back? I think she's big enough to a point where if she just takes time with rebranding and coming back out, she can definitely just come back. She's huge. She's quote unquote the nicest person in the world, right? But look, it's your boy on Rome. I hope you enjoy the new type of videos. I've been doing my thing, man. Just drop a like, drop a subscribe. I did work on the intro and the outro, and anything you see I work on by myself. So if you like it, just please let me know and I will always do some more. Peace.
Wrong. You've been all alone, with a brand new face and a brand new waist and a brand new coupe on a brand new day with some brand new